Hello, and welcome back to your IELTS review video. In today's episode, episode 22, we'll talk about making lists. So let's get started. When this topic comes up, a good first question that you will be asked is, do you make a list when you shop? You could simply say, yes, I make a list when I go shopping. It helps me remember what I need to buy. Or, absolutely, I always create a shopping list before heading to the store. It ensures that I don't forget anything important and helps me stick to my budget. Another question you could be asked is, do you make a list for your work? Does it work? Yes, I make a to-do list for my work tasks. It helps me stay organized and complete my tasks on time. Or certainly, I find that making a detailed to-do list for my work assignments is quite effective. It keeps me focused and allows me to track my progress throughout the day. A third question you could be asked is, why don't some people like making lists? Some people might find making lists boring or time-consuming. For some individuals, the process of creating lists may seem tedious, as they might feel that it restricts the spontaneity and flexibility. Only a few questions today. When you get onto the reading passage, I'm going to look slightly to the left. Please read along with me, as it's there to provide more context for the topic and hope for you to then later incorporate into your own answers. The importance of lists. Lists serve as a visual representation of our priorities and obligations. The act of jotting down tasks provides a sense of structure and direction. They help us break down complex tasks into manageable steps, ensuring that nothing gets overlooked. A well-organized list can be the key to efficiency. By categorizing tasks and setting priorities, individuals can tackle their responsibilities methodically. This prevents tasks from piling up and allows for better time management. Reducing the feeling of being overwhelmed and increasing the sense of accomplishment. Offloading tasks onto a list brings a sense of relief and control. List making alleviates mental burden by transferring thoughts onto paper or a digital device. This frees up mental space for creativity and problem solving. They offer accessibility across devices, real-time updates and reminders to keep individuals on track. Digital tools such as productivity apps and online calendars have become popular choices for creating and managing lists. Some individuals struggle with list making due to various reasons. Finding the right balance between structure and flexibility is essential. Experimenting with different lists, formats, and setting realistic expectations can make the process more enjoyable and effective. Mastering the art of list making can be game changer in time-restricted work. Lists provide control, clarity, and accomplishment. Embracing this simple yet effective technique allows individuals to navigate their daily responsibilities with confidence and grace. Great, I hope you enjoyed. Next up, we're having a few vocabulary and a few expressions that I want you to incorporate into your everyday language. Prioritize being one of those words. Efficiency. Stay on track. Get organized. Set priorities. Streamline. Tackle tasks. Next up, we have our paraphrasing exercises. Questions, statements, and descriptions. Work with me on this, okay? So, when you're asked a question, do you make a list when you shop? Instead, you could say, are you in the habit of creating lists when you go shopping? As you can see there, it's a good example of slightly changing the tense as well. Why don't some people like making lists? Instead, what are the reasons behind the aversion some individuals have towards list making? Do you make a list for your work? Do you prepare lists for your professional tasks? And do they prove effective? Next up, statements. Making a list is a helpful way to stay organized and on track. Compiling a list provides an effective means to maintain order and progress. The absence of a well-defined strategy can lead individuals to feel burdened by all their responsibilities. People often find it overwhelming to manage tasks without a clear plan. Checking off items on a list offers a sense of accomplishment. The act of marking tasks and as completed on a list brings about a feeling of achievement. And finally, descriptions. You're on your own for that. I wish you luck. Thank you as always for listening. I'll see you on the next one.